Hello, gorgeous souls. I'm back with another manifestation and creation hack. This is just a quick thing that I want to share with you that supports me in creating the frequencies in my life that I want more of. And you might already know this one. We know gratitude is a really important tool for our mental and emotional health, right? To shift our focus and our perception, and also to support us in our manifestations and our creations. There are so many different reasons we want to be grateful. And it was actually the practice of gratitude that really spurred me into my next level of spiritual awareness. It was a huge catalyst for me when I was in my very early 20s, about 20 years ago, and I started to see angel numbers everywhere, and I had no idea what they meant, but I was seeing 111, 123, 1010 all over the place. This was before I knew they were called an angel number, so I would just take it as a sign to be grateful in that moment, and I started seeing them all of the time. And I decided that every time I saw one, I would go on a gratitude rampage that would get to the point that I wasn't just going, I'm so grateful, but rather it became this celebration where I would be celebrating because I was having a party in my heart in the name of gratitude. And this celebration energy took the gratitude to the next freaking level. It was shifting out of like, thank you energy, like, yes, this is awesome, thanks so much, into this is amazing, and having a party in your heart in the name of gratitude because it's so wonderful. When I was seeing these angel numbers without knowing what they meant, I went through all of the basics that I could be grateful for. It would be like, I'm grateful for having beautiful clean water coming out of my taps. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for, my education. I'm grateful for my friends. And then the vibe would catch me, and it would feel like it would lift me up out of the space and place where I was vibrationally. And the more enthusiasm that I brought to this gratitude practice, the more I could feel it shifting like the vibration of my body, my cells, the more I felt like it was literally lifting me up into this new level of perception. And the gratitude turning into celebration was this energy that would literally shake me out of my everyday mundane reality. And interestingly enough, it was that process of taking my gratitude through the process of being thankful all the way into celebration that opened up my psychic senses, right? That actually allowed me to start communicating with spirit guides and other multidimensional beings, because it shifted me out of the everyday and into this higher frequency. And so when I started doing this, I actually became into the space, I came into this space of being able to perceive that there was actually so much around me that could be celebrated. I might have told this story before, but there was a time when I was living alone and I was being grateful all the time, every day, seeing angel numbers every hour. Every time I looked at my clock, there was a repeating number sequence or something that felt important. And I went to bed and I woke up and I went to brush my teeth, and my toothbrush was not where I left it. And that was really weird. Again, I lived alone, and I looked around and I looked into my shower, and my toothbrush was in my shower. And I'm like, I did not put that there, because I've always thought it was weird when people brushed their teeth with their shampoo. Like, that's so strange to me. No knocking you if that is what you do. If you like to brush your teeth in the shower, it's awesome. But it wasn't part of my regular routine, and I knew no one had broken into my house and moved my toothbrush. But immediately, I just got this information from my guides at the time who said, you are always grateful for every freaking thing, but what about us? You're grateful for the water and the sun and the earth and the trees and the money, and like, what about us? We are out here with you, helping you. So it was that moment that I broke through and had this intuitive communication. They were coming through loud and clear. And they shared with me that because of the gratitude and celebration practices that I had been doing, it had lifted my vibrational frequency up to this space where I could communicate with them, right? Because I wasn't feeling stuck in my limited human perspective. I was open. I was able to tap into that higher vibrational frequency of my multidimensional self and basically start to have these opportunities to connect in with more than what I could from my stuck perspective. And it was using gratitude to connect in to my heart, which was the fastest way basically up and out into this plane of basically, I mean, you could just call it magic, multidimensional awareness, intuitive psychic senses, all of these things. It also was the most amazing manifestation hack because I learned that when I was in that field of gratitude and celebration, that energetic frequency, suddenly I could tap into the fact that everything was worth celebrating, even the crappy stuff. It shifted my perspective. So if something bad was happening, then I'd be able to celebrate either what it was for what it was, a lesson, a challenge, an opportunity, or I would celebrate that it hadn't gone worse. But either way, I could find something to be grateful for or to celebrate. And again, that shifted the vibrational frequency up to the place of infinite possibility, tapping into that place where I could connect with my guides, with other multidimensional beings, and with my highest self, with my intuition. And once I opened the channel with the celebration and the gratitude, then the information of what was for me in my highest pathway, in my cosmic trajectory, started to flow to me. And I would get these visions, these senses, these downloads about what the future could hold. And I could celebrate that it was already on its way to me. So that was a really huge key, because if we're trying to manifest from just the very human, limited scarcity mindset, ego perspective, we are often trying to manifest things that aren't even like for us. But when you can open that channel of communication with the divine, with your highest self, with your guides, with all that is, you will start to receive information about what is actually for you. And you can celebrate it as it's already on its way to you, and then you can actually collapse time and space to bring it into the now. You can play with the emotions of having it already in your field, and then that can bring it to you more quickly, but you're also able to surrender because you know it is coming. When it's for you, when it's one of those heart desires, when it's coming from your spiritual team or your highest self, you can manifest and create with ease. Sometimes I hesitate to even call it manifestation. It's just celebrating what is for you that's already on its way to you, right? So take your gratitude, take your thank you for what you already have, and your thank you for what you know is coming to you, and take it to the next level and actually let it fill you up with the energy of celebration, and see how quickly that opens up the flow of that divine sacred energy of being able to communicate and connect with what is already on its way to you. It was a game changer for me. I'd love to hear how it works for you. Let me know if you have any questions about that. And I am so happy to share tonight and for the next 320 days. This is day 42 down of the 365 Live Challenge. I am Casey Knight. My frequency that I love playing with is Aurora Light as well. You can call me both and or neither. And I will speak with you, beautiful souls, tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and happy Family Day tomorrow for those who are in Canada. Good night. Bye. Celebrating you.